Sometime during my late teens, I started getting very heavily involved in volunteerism. It came a lot because my teachers and my elders, they told me it would be very beneficial on my college application. And like the typical Desi kid, I wanted to have an awesome college application. So I contacted one of the local Islamic nonprofits and signed up. And within a few days, I got that phone call. Hey, come out, we need your help. We're having a fundraising coming up. I was really psyched. I already knew what I wanted to do. I wanted to be on the team of people that got to go pick up the speaker from the airport, spend time with them, you know. So I already started imagining in my head. I was like, man, I'm gonna get a chance to spend time with this speaker. During that time, we're gonna bond, we're gonna become friends, and I'll have a scholar on speed dial. How great would that be, you know? Anytime during my high school life, if I ever ran into an issue or a problem, pick up my phone, say, Sheikh, you got an answer for me? And then my dreams were crushed. Someone had snagged that job before I could get to it. I was left with the bottom of the barrel. My job was to be that kid standing outside the masjid distributing flyers after Jummah. So I'm standing outside in the sweltering summer heat, passing these flyers out. You know, we all know the feeling. We've been there at some point in time, right? The congregants, they avoid you like you're the plague. You know, it was very boring. To be honest, it was boring, right? And what was I getting out of it? What was I gaining? Just a nice tan, maybe, and a few service hours? So without saying, that was the last time I ever volunteered with that organization. So how do we turn this around? How do we make distributing flyers one of the most coveted volunteer opportunities out there? How do we turn our nonprofits into stepping stones into the future for our coming generation, as opposed to graveyards for the retired? Simple. Mutual benefit. As the nonprofits are getting free labor, they should develop the careers of these volunteers. So a small moral from the ant and the grasshopper from Aesop's fables goes, it's best to prepare for the days of necessity. Imagine how an organization could flourish if they encouraged these youth, these high schoolers, these college students, these college grads to come and begin their careers at these local Islamic nonprofits, begin their careers in PR, communications, business management, accounting at these Islamic nonprofits. That high schooler's college resume, it would be awesome. It would show that they began practicing their trade at the ripe age of 14 or 15, at the age when all their peers were merely interested in their Xboxes or their BMXs. That college grad, upon graduating, they would be the creme de la creme of their class. So how do we accomplish this? How do we achieve this mission? First, offer them on-the-job experience. Give that volunteer an actual job title and give that volunteer an actual job description. Evaluate them, identify their strengths, and help them build upon their weaknesses. So take, for example, that volunteer that's out there passing out flyers. Now, he's your marketing intern, part of the marketing team. His only responsibility isn't passing out flyers, it's also assisting in developing marketing strategy and marketing through social media. Secondly, invest in them. We live in an age of technology. The web provides us with unlimited resources that are so beneficial to us. There's websites out there such as lynda.com or edX.org that offer trainings and online classes for a very, very minimal price. So that kid that wants to be an IT professional, enroll him in an intro to programming class or a software writing class. Finally, collaborate with the schools, collaborate with colleges, collaborate with trade schools, collaborate with high schools. Reach out to them, reach out to the organizations such as the MSAs, such as the PSAs, the ISAs. Raise awareness of the opportunities that your organization is offering. There's always someone in need of some community service hours to meet the quota for whatever organization they may be a part of, right? So if your organization is offering them the greatest benefit, wouldn't they come and volunteer for you? Now, what if I told you this is an even sweeter deal for the nonprofit in the long run? So that now the nonprofit is investing in their long-term strategy. By molding this youth's career, they've made a lasting impact on that person. Once that individual finishes college and gets an amazing job, the majority of his donations are most likely going to that organization that put him where he is today. That organization now has a lifelong ambassador. So I'll end with this. The Prophet Muhammad ﷺ was the gift to all of mankind, the most perfect of all of creation. Why not emulate him by ourselves being gifts to the mankind? Let's mold not only our youth's deen, but their dunya as well, and offer them to the world as our gifts. Jazakallah khair. Assalamu alaikum.